And now we're on the last challenge on our conditional check in the while loops unit. This one asks us to create a while loop that adds all the numbers from 100 to 0 together unless the number is evenly divisible by 10, in which case skip over the number and continue with the loop. Your accumulator should be named total. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and start with this total equals 0. And we're going to, it says to start at 100. So let's go ahead and start with a number at 100. Looks like probably could get away with doing this one a little bit differently, but let's go ahead and do it this way because it asks us to. Let's say while our number is greater than or equal to 0, let's go ahead and, right, we would usually just accumulate here, but we need to check our condition, right, and say if our number is evenly divisible by 10, right, or mod 10 equals 0, then we want to go ahead and decrement our number there and move on to the next iteration of our loop, right? If that doesn't happen, however, we can go ahead and accumulate our number into our total, and then we can decrement, right, or subtract 1 from our total, right? And then once we get down to 0, we're no longer going to be in our while loop, right? You could have approached this with a for loop, certainly, but it asks us to do it with a while loop. We're in the while loop unit, so we might as well get the practice. We can see that's true, and we can see here that we have, right, started x at 100. You're right, while x is greater than or equal to 0. So long as it is not divisible by 10, we're going to add it to our total and go ahead and decrement and then move on with our loop. That's it for this lesson. We'll go ahead and see you over in the next lesson looking at our problems to solve with while loops, open-ended problems.